Welcome to Beyond Billable. This is the English version of my conversation with Mirjam van der Sluis. In today's world, we have the amazing ability to have a conversation in Dutch and use AI to generate an English version for you. Now, I get it. Listening to two AI-generated voices for a long time can feel a bit odd. So we've kept this episode short and sweet, but it's packed with valuable insights. Mirjam van der Sluis is Chief of Staff and Innovation at the Municipality of Amsterdam. Mirjam is widely recognized for her forward-thinking vision and, more importantly, for her ability to turn her vision into tangible results. In this episode, she empowers partners and leaders with practical tools to build resilient, future-ready organizations. Her credibility speaks for itself. Not only did she win the prestigious Gouden Zandloper award, but even the Secretary of State for Digitalization singled out her work with public praise in the Dutch equivalent of the Financial Times, the FD. I hope you enjoy. Welcome back to Beyond Billable. Today I'm joined by someone who's reshaping how we think about legal work in the public sector. Mirjam van der Sluis is Manager of Staff and Innovation at the Municipality of Amsterdam and, among many things, winner of the 2022 Gouden Zandloper. Mirjam, welcome.
Thanks, Pim. Great to be here.
I remember reading an interview you did back when you won the award. You said you were sitting on a treasure trove of information at the municipality. Fast forward, and now you're being called out by the State Secretary for Digitalization in the FD as a model for using generative AI. How did that happen?
It's been quite a journey. We always knew we had the data and the vision, but making it actionable took time. We started early, before 2022 even, by creating awareness. We hosted talks, brought in experts, and built digital literacy across the department. We made sure people knew not just what we were doing, but why.
And that vision paid off. You're now applying data science as a core part of legal work, not just a side project.
Exactly. We've built systems that not only enhance our legal services, but are reshaping how we define legal work itself. Data scientists sit alongside legal professionals, helping spot friction points and opportunities for impact.
You've described legal work as math with words. That really stuck with me.
Yes, it's a kind of logic, like math, but using language. That makes it a natural fit with data science. But ultimately, law is about ethics, about justice, about the social fabric. Tech helps, but it's not the goal. The goal is better, fairer service.
And that broader mindset seems to be key. How did you cultivate that within such a large organization?
It started with belief and persistence. My director once told me, Mirjam, keep your mouth shut. He was afraid of scaring people with change, but I kept pushing, building networks, piloting small projects. We proved impact step by step.
And one of those steps was your case library. Tell us about that.
It's simple, really. We had over 55,000 case files that were hard to search. We built a searchable database using open source LLMs. Now lawyers can find similar past cases in seconds, saving time and raising quality.
And you didn't stop there.
No. Now we're using generative AI to summarize those cases, and soon we'll proactively suggest relevant precedents. It's not flashy tech, it's practical. And the adoption rate, sky high.
What's striking is that you built all this in-house. No flashy startup, no massive budget.
Right. We focused on scalability, sovereignty, and learning. That means doing it ourselves, training our people, and aligning with ethical standards. We're not just building tools, we're shaping our profession.
That ties back to your leadership style. You often mention scenario planning, how you keep multiple futures in mind.
Absolutely. We can't predict 5 years ahead with precision, especially in AI. But we can stay flexible, take deliberate risks, and be ready for different outcomes. That includes changing our hiring strategy to build our data science capacity.
That's bold, especially in government.
It is. But innovation without failure isn't innovation. We've built an environment where it's safe to try, to fail, and to learn. That's how you evolve.
That's such a contrast to the fear-based mindset we often see in the legal world, especially around technology.
Exactly. Fear doesn't help. Enthusiasm does. We're not trying to replace lawyers. We're trying to make their work more meaningful, more about justice, less about repetition.
And the private sector? Many law firms are still clinging to the billable hour.
That model isn't sustainable. My advice? Start small, get inspired, and build a shared vision. Legal work is becoming more interdisciplinary. Recruitment, training, and strategy need to reflect that.
Some firms consider setting up separate innovation hubs. What do you think?
Honestly, I'm not a fan. Innovation must be integrated. You need legal minds and data minds working side by side over coffee in real time. That's where real progress happens.
Mirjam, this has been a masterclass in visionary yet grounded innovation. Any final message for our listeners?
Enjoy it. Take responsibility for shaping the future of our profession. If we don't, someone else will, and we might lose what makes legal work meaningful.
Thanks so much, Mirjam. Inspiring as always. And that's a wrap on this episode of Beyond Billable. Back to the real Pim Betist. If you found today's conversation insightful and you're ready to create an AI policy for your business, I've got you covered. Connect with me, Pim Betist, on LinkedIn to get free access to the AI tool we mentioned. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the episode and how you're using AI in your business. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time.